Today we discuss the 5 biggest parallels in Star Wars. Welcome back everyone, this is Mike Zero here once again. If you guys are new here to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Thank you all so very much for the kind support, it is greatly appreciated. Now, today we will be going over the 5 biggest parallels in Star Wars that span the Prequel Trilogy, the Original Trilogy, and the Sequel Trilogy. George Lucas's whole vision of Star Wars is, it's like poetry, it rhymes, which is something I totally respect as something very unique, so let's start off at number 1. If we look at all 3 trilogies, you will notice that in each first film of each trilogy, during the ending, a space station is blown up from one of our heroes getting the job done from the inside by use of a ship. In Star Wars The Phantom Menace, Anakin Skywalker successfully blows up the Trade Federation battle station from the inside, using his N1 starfighter. In Star Wars A New Hope, Luke Skywalker successfully blows up the Death Star from the inside by use of his X-Wing within the trench. And finally, in Star Wars The Force Awakens, Poe Dameron heroically was able to go inside of Starkiller Base, thanks to Chewbacca detonating explosives that destroyed the columns, leaving access to the tunnel that would allow Poe to go inside of the thermal oscillator's conduit. Poe destroys Starkiller Base by use of his X-Wing. When it comes to Star Wars, there are always major moments for our heroes that will inspire them to move forward by losing somebody. And in Star Wars, we see this shock by use of the word no, by 3 main heroes at the end in the first film of each trilogy. In Star Wars The Phantom Menace, when Obi Wan witnesses the death of Qui-Gon Jinn by the hands of Darth Maul, he shouts no. In Star Wars A New Hope, when Luke Skywalker sees Obi Wan Kenobi sacrifice himself and is killed by Darth Vader, Luke yells no. In Star Wars The Force Awakens, as Rey and Finn watch Kylo Ren ignite his crossguard lightsaber through Han Solo, Rey, in shock, screams no. In Star Wars, it seems it's only natural for one of the main characters, be it hero or villain, in each trilogy to fall down a deep cylindrical chasm. If we look at Star Wars The Phantom Menace, after Obi-Wan strikes his lightsaber through Darth Maul, he falls down a cylindrical chasm. In Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, after Luke learns the truth of his parentage by Darth Vader, Luke lets go and also falls down a cylindrical chasm. And to top things off, in Star Wars The Force Awakens, while Kylo Ren has his lightsaber through Han Solo, as Kylo yanks it out, Han falls off the catwalk, once again, a main character falling down a cylindrical chasm. Star Wars holds a very strong emotional pull when it comes to the loss of a hero or villain that was redeemed, so one big moment for Qui-Gon Jinn and Darth Vader involved cremations at the end of each film from separate trilogies. At the end of Star Wars The Phantom Menace, Qui-Gon Jinn is cremated as others watch while emotional music is cued over the scene. Same goes for Darth Vader, as he is cremated on Endor as Luke Skywalker watches with emotional music cued over the scene. You will notice that both shots are one and the same, not just the camera angle, but the way the character is laid and the way the fire moves. To me, I think this one is my favorite so far, since it involves Count Dooku and Darth Vader. This involves a scene in Attack of the Clones and The Empire Strikes Back, both of which are the second film in each trilogy. In Attack of the Clones, Count Dooku talks to Obi-Wan while he is trapped and in a vulnerable state. Count Dooku lectures Obi-Wan and eventually says,
"You must join me, Obi-Wan, and together we will destroy the Sith."
Same goes for The Empire Strikes Back with Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. Also here, the villain has the upper hand while the hero is in a vulnerable and locked state. Darth Vader eventually says,
"Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy as father and son."
There you have it, everyone. Those to me are the biggest parallels when it comes to Star Wars, and also many of my favorites. If you have any other parallels of Star Wars, I would like to hear them from each and every one of you in the comments below. that about wraps things up for today. If you guys enjoyed the content for today, do make sure to leave a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. Thank you all so much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys later.